Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see about the init grouping in iOS Shift. So here is the examples and declare definitions for the init groupings in Shift. So this is the thing. So basically, this init groupings in Shift is helpful when we use for going for grouping of the certain values together into the JSON. So here you can see there is a list of objects which has different kinds based on their names. So let's consider this as an employee list on the company, and we are getting an each object in their single dictionary, and each dictionary having an response name, username, and everything. So if you want to load the things into a table view, it is very easy, and we can just load it in all the arrays dot count, and we in the self forward row index we can handle the things very easier. But the point is we're getting very difficult to all the developers is like when we are grouping the username based on their first name or based on their last name or based on their company. So for example, let's consider this particular response. If you want to combine each and every users who are starting with the letter A or alphabet A and alphabet B and alphabet C, so like that it goes on. If you want to group in that manner means it's very difficult to do that. So in this to solve this situation, before and all we used to do an for loop, and we used to do an all kind of stuffs logics over there. But Shift has introduced a new feature called init grouping option. So this is basically works with an controller of dictionary. This dictionary is used to helps us to found the list of grouping elements together. So without waiting any delay, let's jump into the project and let's see the example of it. So basically this is an view controller where I just doing an search API for the users list. So this is basically a URL session list. I don't want to elaborate brief in it because this particular video is not meant for that. So this is going to return an users of array. So I just created a structure for in a terms of codable. So for demonstration purpose, I'm just going to utilize the name. So I just ignored the rest of the variables in an structure. So only I just included an name, and I just returned the get list. So let's see what is the output of this. Let's see here. So yeah, I just printed the array in the view did load. So this is actually something very easy, you can understand. So as you see, there is an list which have an list of elements of array, and which have an elements of the users in which is listed out. So basically if you want to combine each and every username onto a single category. For example, I just want to categorize or group into the first name users into one section, and B for another section, and C for another section. So in this case it's very difficult if when we go for loop. But with help of init group dictionary we can solve it very easily. So for that, let me create a dictionary for it. Let dict grouping equals to dictionary dot grouping. Okay, here we go. So here you can use an sequence. So in the sequence we just need to pass the array. So I just passing the array of response, and in the dictionary I'm just passing the user value, because this particular array is going to return an value of the user type. So I'm just going to return it. In the things I'm just going to return user dot name. Okay, so again I'm just going to print the dictionary. Here we go, and I'm just going to print this dictionary. So, and also for clear console view I'm just adding this. Okay, I'm just running the code again. Let's see what's going to happen now. Okay, here we go. So the things are clarified into a single cases or single switches, and they are grouped under single category. So consider there is an list of array that has been coming in the list, but here with this group dictionary, it's grouped the names which comes under the Erwin Allowell. So it's containing an array, and Clem Blanche, this is going to be an array, and Curtis Westnut, this is going to be an array. Likewise, it's grouped everything into single groups. But the point here is we don't want like this. We want to categorize into a single characters. Like for example, I just want to get the person sections where the name starts with the letter A. So for that, Shift has given another important sequence where it just want to give the value as a first. So here if you give the value as first means the output will be categorized in the such a way like first letter. So only it takes a first letter of the cases which we are giving in the list. So if he is there means it's going to be a UFO and case of coffee, and if some other name switch comes under the K means it's grouped under like this. So in our example, let's group this as well. So instead of name, I have just added the first letter also, and I'm just rereturning the code and running the code again. So now let's see what's going to happen. Yes, here we go. So here in the k value we just got this, and the C value we just got this amount of like they are grouped under the same category because the username is Selimant Bunch and Chasey Dietrich and Selimantina Dubunch, so that they have categorized into a single categories under the C. So like this ways you can play around with this, and you can have an customized conditions over there, and you can work around with the grouping the dictionary. And this will gets more helpful when you want to load it in a table view having in different sections. So let's take it as an context as an example in an iPhone. So the iPhones have been categorized based on their first name. So if you check for A details means the list of contacts who's in the A will be listed out, and after that B, and let's go on. So likewise this goes on into an grouping of everything into a single element under the K and C, and like this. So this is the example of init grouping with dictionary in Shift, and I hope like you have learned this grouping dictionary. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, and thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.